Assalamu alaikum. This is our second lecture, and it's about the understanding of why we should study political science in contemporary world. And political science is the systematic study of government and politics. It comes under social sciences, just like sociology, international relations, anthropology. In sociology, in psychology, we study human behavior, but particularly in political science, we focus on the political behavior of the humans. Political science is about who gets what, where, why, how. Political science talks about power, anarchy, about military might is right, and the question arises over here that why one should study political science, because it's interesting. It's about the nature of different people. We do study different ethnic communities in it, different cultures even. And one of the social scientists had said once that political science is the study of everything. And political science affect our lives directly or indirectly. Like, I will give you the example that when in 90s, when Pakistan had carried out its nuclear explosion, so it faced a lot of sanctions. So how those sanctions has directly affected our lives. Like, for example, if someone is living abroad in USA, and USA has imposed sanctions upon Pakistan that we cannot send money to US, and either even money can be sent from USA to Pakistan. So after imposing those sanctions, if the money is not being able to send through proper channel to Pakistan, so the people whose livelihood earner is in USA, he won't be able to send money to the Pakistani. So obviously the life of the common people over here would be affected. And in other way, like for example, there was a batch of some students who secured a Fulbright scholarship to USA, but due to those sections they weren't entertained, or they weren't welcome, so they lost that scholarship. So any development related to this political science at the international arena somehow affects our life. Political science is a very wide subject, but at the same time it also includes this national, state and local government. And there is another offshoot of political science, that is international relations, in which we do look into the relation of different states, that how to avoid war and how to maintain good relations, like how we have founded this League of Nations, how League of Nations has failed in stopping the war, and how UN what extent UN is successful in managing the affairs of the world peacefully. And so again, I would say the same thing, that it's a study of everything. Like, even we do study human rights violation, international law, poverty, education, most importantly globalization. Even if we study the economy, जबकि इकोनॉमिक सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड है प्योर, और इसके साथ ही पॉलिटिकल साइंस में पढ़ते हैं कि मिलिट्री पावर, हार्ड पावर, सॉफ्ट पावर, इकोनॉमिक पावर। इसके साथ ही हम फॉरेन पॉलिसी एनालिसिस में पढ़ते हैं, और इसके अलावा वी डू डिस्कस the main proponents of political science, and उनके थ्रू हमें समझ आती है what is the nature of power actually, why people are so hungry of power, why they are after power, and why they want to exercise power on the public. And इसके अलावा जो बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट एक चीज़ है जो कि हम डिफरेंट आइडियाज़ डिस्कस करते हैं, वेरियस इज़म्स जैसे हो गए सोशलिज़म, कम्युनिज़म, इस्लामिज़म, फेमिनिज़म एंड सो ऑन. इसके अलावा पॉलिटिकल साइंस में वी विल डिस्कस दिस कंपैरेटिव गवर्नमेंट एंड पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम्स ऑल अक्रॉस द ग्लोब. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल there are different form of governments in the world: dictatorship, monarchy, kingship, communism, socialism, fascism. और ये सारी गवर्नमेंट सेटअप और अगर हम बात करते हैं तो टोटल 2 मेन अप्रोचेस हैं जो कि जिसको हमें पढ़ना चाहिए. द फर्स्ट वन इज़ थीमेटिक अप्रोच, और थीमेटिक अप्रोच में वी वुड बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड डिफरेंट पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम अराउंड द वर्ल्ड, और जिसमें ज़्यादातर रेवोल्यूशंस आते हैं, नेशनलिज्म आता है. रेवोल्यूशन जैसे ईरानियन रेवोल्यूशन 1979 में, रशियन रेवोल्यूशन जिसे बोल्शेविक रेवोल्यूशन भी कहते हैं 1917 में आया था, और चाइनीज़ रेवोल्यूशन. And the second one is country to country approach, to study different political setup of the countries, or domestic politics and domestic political changes. And another course or an offshoot of political science is research methodology or quantitative analysis. This is something through which any fact is generated on the basis of hypothesis. And as for the career for the students of political science is concerned, political science can go for CSS, for PMS, for one paper through CSS and PMS. They can even apply for the non-governmental organization institutions. They can go for journalism, media, print media, electronic media. They can go to the foreign office. They can work with the think tanks, and they can publish their own journal, and the most important thing, they can even teach at college level or at university level. And initially when you will study this political science, current affair, history, wars, it would be hard for you to digest and absorb. It would be hard for you to understand. Your interest आपका नहीं बनेगा उसमें. लेकिन once you will have grip on the things, and once you will have a study of the history, then you will start taking interest, and wherever you will sit, you will have enough knowledge to speak with the people and to debate with the people, and to even आप उनकी इस्लाह भी कर सकोगे. The purpose why I have come up with this lecture is actually that a lot of students has asked me whenever I have gone to whenever I have started teaching a new classes, they have asked me about political science, what is its scope, so what is its future, and how it is beneficial in the contemporary world. That's why I have come up with this lecture. I hope all of you would have understood it, and if you would have any question, you people can ask me. Thank you so much. This lecture would be available on the YouTube even, and I will share the link of this lecture with you in the WhatsApp group and on LMS even. Thank you. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.